Today is October the 19th, 2022. This is Carmen bringing you your daily Bloodborne Remaster update. There's no news on a Bloodborne Remaster today, but this is going to be a bit of a longer one because I have a couple of things I want to touch on. Okay, so first things first, Konami rather, did their whole showcase for Silent Hill today, and we were wrong. It is not a Silent Hill pachinko machine. I know, I'm very disappointed, and I'm also surprised that's not it. But it is several new Silent Hill games. Silent Hill 2 Remake from Blooper Team. A new Silent Hill game from the Reverse devs. I am very apprehensive. Extremely. Because the last time I saw Reverse, I was like, oh god, this is a real video game. This looks rough. But we'll see. I will remain cautiously optimistic. And something else I want to touch on is these are seemingly PS5 console exclusive for the first 12 months. Now, I want to make a note of this. They say 12 months, but they said the same thing about FF7 Remake. And we are now almost 3 years off of that game's release, and it's still not on Xbox. And it's safe to say Sony probably bought full exclusivity for Final Fantasy for the generation, maybe even acquiring Square Enix themselves. So at least that's my theory. So I think it's very likely that depending on how well Silent Hill does, Sony could buy full console exclusivity for that as well. But I want to touch on something else here too. So lately this whole Activision thing has been big news, right? The CMA investigating it. And I want to just touch on the way the Xbox people have really been talking about this. And maybe I'll turn this into a full video, but I'll just briefly touch on it here. So anytime Sony has a third-party exclusive, they always start screaming about money hatting and stuff like that. But the way they've acted on it with this game in particular sounds like kids being bullied on the playground. Literally, I'm not kidding. When it was announced that this was PS5 console exclusive, you should have seen the tweet saying, CMA, look what they did to me, you should have seen what they did to me. Like, it literally just sounds like children crying on the playground. And I cannot believe that there are some grown men doing this. And I saw people saying, like, if the Activision deal doesn't go through, then Xbox should just money hat every single game away from Sony. Even one guy saying Elden Ring 2 being Xbox exclusive. First off, that's literally impossible. Tencent would have to sell all of their stake in FromSoft for that to even be a possibility. Let's say FromSoft, but let's say Xbox bought the rest of the shares in FromSoft. There's literally no way that happens, right? Tencent would have to sell theirs, so that's impossible. But there are some games that straight up wouldn't happen with, again, Final Fantasy, just because it doesn't sell on the platform. But don't be surprised when, let's say, Nier 3 gets announced in November, and that's PS5 exclusive. Or KH4 gets another trailer next year, and it's PS5 exclusive. Don't be surprised, right? When people say Xbox should do it too, and yes, they should. This is going to be a hot take, and maybe I'll turn this into a full video. But there's nothing wrong with third-party exclusives. Literally nothing at all. Business is business. And I also want to say, there's nothing stopping Xbox from doing it. In fact, them not doing it, I think, is just stupidity. Straight up. People will say, oh, it's because Xbox is just so much nicer. No. Xbox isn't a charity. Microsoft isn't a charity. Okay? They're just not doing it for some stupid reason. If I was Xbox, I would pay for exclusivity on this entire new Witcher trilogy. That's what I would do if I was them. Sony wants Final Fantasy. They want Silent Hill and maybe others. Get the Witcher. The Witcher 1 and 2 were exclusive to Microsoft platforms originally. Do it again, right? But, again, I'll save that maybe for its own video, but I just want to touch on how ridiculous it is that they go crying, just saying, like I said, like children on the playground. I don't understand why they do it. But yeah. Anyways, I just want to add one more note that I will be live tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST beginning the Bloodborne Stake Driver run. Make sure you swing through. And yeah, there's no news today. Sorry for a bit of the rambling. And that's been your daily Bloodborne Remaster update for October the 19th, 2022.